There's one thing I guarantee you have that instantly sets you apart from the competition. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to use that one thing to set yourself apart and attract clients to you so you don't have to sell them. If you want to build a strong brand, you've really got to differentiate yourself from the crowd. But how do you actually do that? Well, there's many parts to brand strategy, and when I engage with a client, we go through a series of steps and stages that really go deep and find out what that uniqueness is inside a brand, and we bring it out, and then we set a plan in motion to attract clients to them. But what do you do if you don't actually have the budget to do a full-on branding project? Hey everybody, I'm Rob Genovese from Unleash My Beast Brand, where I teach you how to become a brander and build a brand. I want to thank everybody in the subscriber community for being a part of what we're achieving here. And if you're not yet a subscriber, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell so you don't miss a single video. I got new ones coming out every Tuesday and Friday. Well, there's one thing I know you already have that when I tell you, you're going to think it's no big deal. But it's actually one of the most important parts of your brand that you could have, and you've already got it. That one thing is your story. Believe it. You've got to think about this for a second. People don't buy from businesses, they buy from other people. And when you put a personal story behind how you got where you are, the journey from when you first started out, how you got into what you're doing, how you evolved over time and you learned, and then you succeeded, people want to know how you got there. When you tell your story, you humanize the brand. People connect with other people when that person remains vulnerable. When you tell your story, you're opening yourself up a little bit to gain some connection with them. That connection is what you're looking for, and it's available when you tell your story. Now, a lot of people say to me, Rob, but I don't have an exciting story. I mean, it's no big deal. I just did what I do, and here I am today. But the fact is, you don't have to have a great story. You just have to be a good storyteller. So you got to go back in time in your mind. Relive the story in your mind. Recount it and tell it to people. Make a habit of this. Tell people every single day a little bit of your story until you can add in details as you go. Over time, you will flesh out the story. You will expose the epiphanies and the pivot points, the parts where you really learned something and made great strides. Maybe it was a turning point in your business that made you go in a slightly different direction that caused part of your success. And hey, if you're getting value out of this, go ahead, hit the like button, pop the comments and questions below. I'd love to hear from you. People love a good overcoming story. And if you've already achieved a certain level of success, people love to hear it. So when you reveal those turning points, those epiphanies, add them into the story. Get a little creative with how you tell it. Now, don't make stuff up, of course, but how you tell it becomes very important. You want to be engaging. Anytime I meet somebody, they ask me about how I do what I do. Now, I tell them a little bit about the brand strategy process and how I get them a strong brand. But a lot of times I'll throw in there how I actually became a brand strategist, which is my story. It's not that interesting, but I make it interesting because it's important to them to understand how I came up with the process. When they see how I came up with the process and how I evolved into the business that I have today, it connects with them. I build trust with them. They feel like they've got confidence in my abilities to help them. I become the least risky option, and they're very willing to hire me at that point. It's the human connection. If this sounds too simple and you think it doesn't work, I'm going to tell you, think again. Because look, again, if you don't have the budget to hire a branding company like ours, this is the one thing you can use that will really separate yourself because nobody else has your story. So tell your story, tell it daily, tell it everywhere you go, and craft it and perfect it and tell it. Just tell it. If you want to learn more about building a brand, check out these other videos.